baseball the way I used to.
Mm.
Because maybe if I had the money to have a luxury box seat, I would probably love baseball because it's like having that and watching the game live in the arena, but not be hot, have AC. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wish like MLB stadiums had a dome.
Oh, that would be something that they need to look
Tampa
at.
has a dome.
Yeah, you guys are just so fancy. You guys are so
I
fancy.
compare it to Nassau Coliseum. It's a dump, but it's our dump.
Yeah, you guys.
The chum bucket.
Hey, kids are listening.
So, NHL, how you guys?
I mean, did you expect anything else?
Apart from the Penguins winning, no. I did it, but I at least thought it was going to go to 7. I didn't expect it to. Just when you thought that, okay, they're gonna, all right, they won the first 2, then the Nashville won the second 2. Okay, it should go back. Nah, they was just like, you know what, we're ready to end this now. We're ready to go celebrate.
I feel bad for Peter Laviolette. He needs a second ring.
Yeah,
The coach, he's with the Islanders.
yeah, but you know me, I don't care. You know,
He's
the
like
Islanders.
he's the one former Islander coach I respect.
Yeah,
I don't get why I feel like the Washington Nationals are the hockey version of the Clippers.
we have to see.
What the Clippers were
Capitals.
3 years ago. Like the Clippers supposed to be a title contender. And it's just every year they just choke.
Who can you see? What team? Maybe except for the Dodgers, but what team can you really see that's legit, fully better than the Nationals this year? It's not a lot of NL teams.
Oh wow! I just realized what I said. I meant the Washington. I kept saying Washington.
Yeah,
I meant the Capitals.
Oh yeah, no, the Capitals is
My
definitely.
bad.
Yeah, you put the Capitals in the same conversation with the Clippers, and then if you want to refer to football, they're the Bengals. It's like, they're one big family, and they all should go on a dinner date because that's exactly
Fail expectations
for every year.
Cowboys.
Cowboys too. That's
Cowboys
the
hilarious.
pressure that you got when you're America's team though. You guys, you know what I mean, y'all put that pressure on yourself. You should have just gave it to the Patriots. But they wanted to ride that name, America's team. How are they America's team? Even though I wouldn't even ever call it the Patriots.
Even though we're
America's
Jets fans, I think really the Patriots are America's.
no, they are. But I would never allow myself to say that. You know what I'm saying? I won't. After that, I would need a new mouth. You know what I mean? Because I can't. I will never let those words out of my mouth. That the Patriots is America's team. Are you kidding me? But
They are, man.
no, they are. So, in the draft, right?
Which one?
NBA.
NBA. Okay.
Fultz is your guy.
Yes.
You would be mad if they get Jackson.
Yes.
How come?
He doesn't fit with our timeline.
Huh?
He doesn't fit with our timeline.
I think Jackson would be. I think he would play 2. I think 2 or 3.
He's 6'8".
Yeah. He
He's
play.
play small forward.
Yeah, but Klay Thompson.
saying you
Klay
gonna
Thompson is 6'7".
So I'm saying you're going to put, in the future, it's going to be Jaylen Brown as shooting guard and Josh Jackson as small forward.
Beautiful. I'm not even a Celtics fan, and that sounds great to me. Could you imagine that?
And then you have Michael Porter next year. Talk about a big 3.
Listen, man.
Can you imagine having a big 3 and a big 3? Like your big 3, you have a big 3 starting and a big 3 off the bench.
Yeah. You guys could do that, but you're not looking at it like that. That kid Jackson, just because I feel like it's going to be too much friction in the beginning when you bring in Fultz with Isaiah Thomas. Not that they're going to have problems, but playing together and you all grown up being that point guard spot. Yes, Isaiah Thomas did it on Phoenix, but you could tell that he wanted to get out of there. He wanted to be a point guard of the team.
But he was a sixth man. Like I feel like.
Isn't he better than? Do you feel that he was better than Dragic and Bledsoe? Do you feel Isaiah Thomas is better than both of them, Dragic and Bledsoe?
Not on the Suns. I never expected
Him to
Isaiah
be
Thomas
to be this good. Yeah,
to be this good.
Yeah,
I thought he would be like Jason Terry on steroids, maybe, but
okay.
I did not expect him to be like. I did not expect him to chase the goals of Allen Iverson. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he's doing a great job, but that's why I think you should just address other positions.
But I'm saying you are addressing that position. You're addressing the shooting guard. Now you're going to have a consistent scorer for the next 4 years that you can have at a minimum salary.
But don't you see that? Don't you feel like he's more comfortable at the point guard spot?
He's a scorer. Markelle Fultz is a scorer. I feel like he's going to play the way James Harden was playing 2 years ago, in the sense of if Patrick Beverly can shoot like I said, because now Isaiah Thomas can just be a spot-up shooter sometimes, you know?
Yeah, no. I agree with that. But how tall is
6'4", Fultz.
You're comfortable with that as your shooting guard spot in today's game?
Avery Bradley's 6 foot.
Everybody's not 6 feet.
Yes, he is.
No, Avery Bradley's not 6 feet.
They say maybe he's 6'2", but he's 6 foot.
And then exactly, but sometimes he gets exposed. Listen, if they do get, you know how we saying that Paul George would be like the small forward of the Cavaliers and all that stuff, but say they get Paul George and Melo, right? Paul George is gonna go back to his old days and play shooting guard from when he first got drafted. He would have to be, because he's not taller than LeBron, and he's not taller than Melo. Melo has to play the 4, and LeBron has to play the.
So you think that they're gonna give Paul and Melo?
I heard that is a possibility. I heard that they're gonna give the money to Paul and ask Melo to come out that contract with the Knicks and take a cut. I've been hearing those rumors that they're gonna try to get both of them. They're gonna really try to go get Love out of there.
If veterans minimum, okay.
Yeah, and I heard that they get Love out of there, obviously, but Love would be a part of the Paul George deal. And I heard when Melo come, it would clear out Shumpert. I think Jefferson is gonna retire. Fry might be gone. They would get that, and then they would try to find better pieces around them. But I heard that that's their ultimate goal right now, is to get Paul George first and then try to pick up Melo.
So I would say there's a 30% chance that Kevin Love ends up on the Celtics by next year.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely it might be a three-way trade.
Because I don't see him staying with the Knicks. I don't see him staying with the Pacers.
No,
so
I don't think he would too. And he can't stay with the Knicks if Porzingis is there.
So
you know what I mean?
Would say that's what I'm saying. I really like the timeline in the sense of like you have. If you draft Fultz, you have Isaiah and you have Fultz as shooting guard. Then you bring in Gordon Hayward. Then you have Al Horford as center, and then you trade Jay Crowder, Avery Bradley, and do kind of like a sign and trade with Amir Johnson to the Knicks for and then give them to the Knicks, and then we take Kevin Love. Would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, no, I would do that, and I feel like if that's the case, then I think you guys could really compete with the Cavs. But now we're talking about a Paul George and Melo Cavs now. And that would be a good series. But if that would, say this would be the Eastern Conference Final Series with those pieces next year, Cleveland will still win just because those guys, they're still young. They would have to get a little bit more together. Isaiah Thomas is going to come in.
I feel like it would be like our time, the win would be 2019.
2019, I could see you guys in 2019 being the top seed. But do you guys even believe in the rumor that we're hearing that LeBron wants to go out west and play for one of the LA teams? Do you guys even believe that?
I don't.
But this is I want to ask you guys what you guys would think would be better for LeBron, right? Do you think it's better for LeBron to stay in the East, know that you're gonna go right through the East, and then you're gonna face a tough team in the finals? Right? And then you might win or you might not. Or would you rather go through the West, right?
Yeah, kill yourself.
Yeah, but if you get through the West, you know you're going to win the championship. If you do, you know you're going to win the championship. Which one would you pick?
Because I think for him, he would rather go through the West.
Yeah, if you go through the West, you know you're going to win a championship. For sure. You know. Let's be out. Right now, say he were to go to the Clippers, something like that. If some way, somehow, he get players and he were to beat... and he would be that guy, and he would get through the West. He's beating any team in the East. Any team in the East, he's beating. You know what I mean? A lot of guys will try to join teams and stuff like that, but we could be honest. They will find a way, and they're gonna beat them up.
I just feel like the only team that there's only two teams I can only see him going to be a legit contender against the Warriors. That's the Spurs, him teaming up with Kawhi Leonard, and him going to the Pelicans and bringing a point guard with him.
That's a possibility. So you think, like, what kind of point guard would fit in that? Maybe Chris Paul? Try to get Chris Paul to come there too with him?
I think...
Because
I feel like if he brought in a D-Wade...
Because he already
brought in, like, a spot-up shooter, a spot-up, like... I'm trying to think of a point guard who's, like, a really good spot-up shooter. Like somebody you get on the cheap.
A point guard that's just a real, just legit spot-up shooter?
And who can defend as well. Like, if Patrick Beverly had a jump shot, like a really good jump shot, I'd be like, he'd be perfect.
Oh, you think? And I heard that this guy might go to the Pelicans too. Kyle Lowry?
No, I don't trust Kyle Lowry.
That's true. I don't trust him either. Mark, what do you
Isaiah
think?
Whitehead.
Oh God. What do you think is better, Mark?
He thinks he can shoot up like that.
What do you think is better? Would you rather, in LeBron's case, because they talking about him might go into the West, right? Do you think LeBron should stay in the East, dominate the East, go to the finals, and possibly lose in the finals? Or do you think he should go to the West and try to compete in the West, and then if he get out the West, he knows for sure he's going to win the championship? Which one would you think is better for him to do?
Which would Adam Silver allow?
That's true, because honestly, Chris Paul was supposed to be a Laker, right?
Yeah.
Right? So,
David Stern blames it on Mitch Kupchak, saying he was too desperate.
yeah. Chris Paul was supposed to be a Laker. So,
I think the NBA wants it a certain way, that one team's good in the East. At least one team is good in the East.
yeah.
Because, if there was no good teams in the East, and people want to say, well, when the Nets were in the finals, no good team was in the East, but they were a good team.
Yeah.
You can't deny that. And when the Pistons were good, it was before LeBron, when the Pistons.
How do you think the East could get better without having to wait for some of these young talents to grow up and develop themselves? How can they get better
I got
immediately?
the perfect answer.
Yeah.
It's a team game. Just have a good team win a game.
I mean, but
Win a championship.
But that's hard to say because can I be honest with you?
But in the 80s, the Lakers, right? The 80s,
No, but in the 80s, the Lakers was a great team.
they were a team.
Yeah, but they were a great.
They had a lot of great players.
Yeah, no, but exactly. They had great players.
And Kareem was at the end of his career.
No, that's okay. That's true. But
It took a lot of players on their each step of their career to make them a great team.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The Utah Jazz is a good team.
Yeah.
A good team.
When that Stockton and Malone too, you talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about now. The
Now?
Utah Jazz was a good team. They just played the Warriors. Unlike the Cavs, every one of those games was close, maybe except for one. Maybe except
So
for
do
one.
you think it's the right decision for him to leave Utah to go to Boston, Gordon Hayward? Do you think he's making a mistake in leaving Utah?
Kind of. If you think about the pieces that they have, right? So Joe Johnson is the veteran. They have George Hill, George Hill is a guy that LeBron. Yeah, I forgot about him. Spot up shooter, defender. It just came in my head. It's funny that happened. George Hill. You got Gordon Hayward. You got Favors. You got was it Gobert or Gobert? Yeah. You have a few pieces.
We got to reset the hour. You're listening to the voice of Nassau Community College, WHPC HD, Garden City, 90.3 FM. Sorry about that. And so you're listening to Sports Talk. This is Mark Talkie,
KJ Brooks, right?
KJ Brooks, and Tristan Hamilton here.
That's my name.
And this is hour number 2 of the radio program, second of a great hour. We also have other great sports shows on this station. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we have Beyond the Game with Jacob Volk, DJ Steph, and WHPC sports staff. On Mondays, we have From the Press Box from 10 to 11 with Rob Leonard and award-winning writer, his brother, Tim Leonard.
Okay.
And then Tuesdays from 9 to 11, there's The Home Stretch with Anthony Tartamella and WHPC sports staff. So check out some other great programming on this station. And then we also have the Nassau Morning Madhouse.
Yep.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
Yeah, and I'm here on Fridays, and it's a madhouse. A lot of them in this room just talking. I've been here. I do my Nassau mix during those times, but yeah, it is a madhouse in here on Fridays morning when I'm here. There's a lot of people here.
A lot of different programs here on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC HD, Garden City.
Yep.
And so let's continue.
Hour number 2. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about here on
Yes.
WHPC 90.3. Where y'all callers at, man?
Yeah,
Call in. I got you. 516-572-7440. Hit us up, guys. That's 516-572-7440 here on 90.3 WHPC.
Yep.
Hour number 2. Let's get it.
And where are you, Dave? I mean, we didn't hear from you last week. I'm sorry about what happened last week, but hopefully you can get on this week. We miss you.
See, we act.
So-
we don't beg.
What?
He said we ask, we don't beg.
Yeah. Nah.